How's everybody doing? Today was a slow day. I went to an estate sale and found nothing. So I thought I'd shoot a video of something I found last summer. The story with this clock is I was driving down the road and I noticed a sign for a garage sale, and there was a dumpster also in the driveway. So I pulled in, and basically what it was is a couple ladies were cleaning out their mother's estate. So they had stuff in the house and also stuff in the garage, and didn't really find anything. And as I was walking out, I did one quick look around the garage again, and in the middle of a bunch of clothes was this. You guys have probably seen these type of clocks before, and probably 99% of the time they're made out of plastic. These little mantle clocks. So it kind of looked like it was brass to me, so I went over and I picked it up and looked at it and was like, wow, this thing is heavy. This thing probably weighs close to 20 pounds. So I asked them the story about it, and they said they had no idea. These ladies were probably, I'm guessing, in their 60s or early 70s, and they said their mom had this clock as long as they can remember. So they had didn't want to keep it, and it was for sale. And I asked them how much, and they sold it to me for $10. So this is a very interesting clock. Like I said, it's made out of solid brass, and it's made by I think it's Mougin. It's a French maker, and it's dated from the late 1800s. And I asked them if it worked, and they said they had no idea. They never had it working. The pendulum was actually laying in the bottom. Surprisingly, it did have the original key. So I gladly gave them the $10, and I took it home and set it up, and it does work. It does chime. It does run probably about 10 minutes fast per day. So it definitely needs serviced, but still a great unique find for $10. And let's see if it'll chime. There we go. So like I said, I found this, I think it was last summer, and it's definitely a piece worth keeping. It's very unique. The pendulum is actually mercury filled. So that is liquid mercury in the pendulum there. Like I said, it has the original key. Here's the back of the clock. These are just the things I love to find at garage sales, antiques. Again, from the research, it looks to be from the late 1800s, probably 1890s to very early 1900s. So it's just interesting to see, to realize how this even got to Fort Wayne, Indiana when it first was made. Probably came over on a steamship. And it was probably transported by horse and carriage once they got off the ship. And amazingly, it's still surviving and still works. This company makes some really expensive clocks, some really expensive mantle clocks in the six figures, some, around $10,000. for the ornate porcelain, fancy type clocks. This would probably just be for your, for the doctor, professional type in the late 1800s, early 1900s, because this would be a very expensive clock for the day. So this would probably be a professional type person would purchase something like this. So again, just a $10 find at a garage sale. And you guys can also come across this type of stuff. Just be on the lookout. So again, I thought I'd just shoot this video since it was a slow day. Didn't find anything at the estate sale. Went to a couple of garage sales, found nothing. So on days like this, I'll go through my house and I'll show you guys my finds that we actually just keep. So I'm not just into reselling. I also do collect antiques and vintage items. Until next time, take care.